Recording. All right. So good morning, guys. We will continue our class from the C, right? C array exercise. Okay. So in this one, let's take this one, right? The first problem. Lengthiest dot word. Okay. So lengthiest word we have to find from this string of sentence. Okay. This is a string of sentence, right? Sentence string. So that's fine. Let's copy this. I'm gonna make the file for that. So that is C section. Okay, so let's go back to C and here. So today I will not go through the for loop and how it work, right? You guys know now, but we will repeat again in maybe in another class, right? I will just go and start solving these things and move to the object. Okay, so what is this now? What is the requirements? You have a function called lengthiest word. Okay, the function accepts sentence string. So this is a string of sentence, right, as an argument. So this is the argument, correct? The function should return the longest word of sentence. So we have to find, right, the longest word in this sentence. Okay, now the thing is, right, if there is a tie, so let's say pretty, right, pretty and hungry, that means what? When there is same length, right, this one has 6 and this one has 6 length, so it says return the word that appears later. That hungry is later, right? So it returns that one. So that is all the requirements. So let's write down quickly the function, right, and the lengthiest word, and we pass what? String as a parameter. That is a variable. Okay, now remember, when we have a string like this and we have to look for each of the word, right? Remember what we need to do? We need to split. So let's call it words, right? Words equal to string dot split. Split, okay? And split on space. So in every space, right, it will be splitted. And I can console log. Let's console log. No need, right? Just return word, okay? Return words and see what happened. Because if I return this one, this variable, right, the function here, this function will execute and I'm gonna get the answer whatever in the variable word. So let's look at this. What is there, right? See, so that's what happened. Now the words is an array of each word inside the string. Okay, now I can grab each of them, right, by loops and compare the length. So that's what I will do now. And what I need to do, right, I need to return the longest one. Okay, so okay, the longest word, right, longest word. So I need now a variable.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, hello Zola.
So when you're done to write down the formula for the length sideways, do you run or do you go to terminal so that you can be able to
Yeah, if you
get a debug?
yeah, if you want to run anything, right, if you want to check your code, just go to the run and start debug. Okay, and that will run your code, right? For now, let's say I'm just returning this one. I just want to check, right, how it looks, what happened here, right? What is the answer here? Okay, that's what I'm doing. So I just get the output, right? These words, the array of words. Okay, but I still need to solve now, right? I need to find the longest word from this array, the longest word. For that, I need a word as a variable, and let count, right, or length, or maybe call it count equal to 0. Okay, I will explain it to you right after class. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will just we'll talk after class, no problem. Count. Okay, let's call it count, right, we equal to 0. And why I put a count here, I will let you know later. Okay, maybe you guys have idea already, but let's wait for that time, right? That moment. Okay, so for I'm gonna write a loop. Let I equal to 0. I is less than what? This words, right? This is an array dot length, words dot length. See, now you see how it looks, right? Every time you call, I mean, for every function call, that is what we receive in the words variable. Okay, and that's why I'm going to loop through that array, and I try to get each of the word, right? So now I'm inside the loop now, right? And I say let word, or maybe let's say element, right? Element equal to what? Words, words array square bracket I. So this word array, right? Square bracket I will give me the element. So first time I have I here, I. So I will just say I get I, right? Like that. Okay. I receive this I. Now what I need to do now, right? I need to check if the length of this word, right? Or basically this element is greater than this word length. Right now is empty, right? So that's the length should be 0, correct? And for this one, length should be 1. I will check now if this element dot length, okay, is greater than word dot length. See, now I'm comparing now, right? This element, that is I length, is greater than word length. If that is true, and that is true right now, okay, so what I will do, okay, so maybe, yeah, I don't have to do the count, right? Because I'm just putting the length here itself. Okay, so no need count here. Okay, no need to do that. So I'm just gonna just save this element to this word. Okay, so word equal to element, exactly. So this process will repeat, right? Next time I'm gonna get for index 1, when index is 1, I'm gonna get am, right? Am. So here will be am. This element will be am. Okay, so now element dot length, that will be 2, right? 2. And here I have what? I. The word dot length will be 1. So 2 is greater than 1, true, right? So now word equal to element, this element. See, the next time the here will be am. Now we get pretty, right? Pretty. So that length is what? 6. Here for I2, right? When I become index become 2, I'm gonna get pretty, right? Pretty, correct? So now element dot length, that is 6. Pretty is 6, and am is 2, right? Is greater than 6 is greater than 2. Yes. Then word equal to element, means now word becomes pretty, right? Pretty. Okay. Next time is I. So 0, 1, 2, right? Now 3. I is 3. So when I is 3, we get hungry, right? So here will be Hungary, right? N-G-R-Y, hungry. Okay. Now, if element is equal to hungry, right? Hungry. What gonna happen now? I'll check element dot length is 6. 6 is greater than the 6 here. This is also 6. No, right? So, but remember in the question what it says, if there is a tie, return the word appears later. So returns the word, I have to return this hungry, right? That's why I have to change the logic here. I said, if this is greater or equal to, that means yes, it is equal, right? That is true. I just have to make this true condition, okay? So that I can go inside, right? And make a change here. So I will now switch the word with hungry, right? So hungry will be added here. Hungry, see? And that's it. Now you return this word now, okay? Word, right? And that's it. We're done, right? So let's say if I just return right now word, I'm gonna return hungry, right? but it will return hungry for all the function. Look at here. F5. Okay, so the first one, sorry, because this will be keep changing, right, all the time. The last time is hungry, but see, other one is changed, right, everything. But you know, the prop thing is we should not be adding there, right, anything. We don't have to do that. We just put this, and the reason word is always hungry, right? See, you know, so what we get here, look at here, right? Outside, rabbit, and simmer. Simmer is great. Yeah, it's work, you know, everything is fine. So there is no more word more than the more than what you call that. I mean, every word greater than the largest one, right? From each of them, return the right one, right? Right answer. So this is outside. Here you see rabbit is the largest one. Largest, what I'm saying is length, right? Lengthwise, largest one, right? And simmer here. So the basically this is an empty placeholder, okay? Just remember that, right? Okay, so I think that's clear. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't think there is anything confusion here, right? So we split on space. Okay, that is fine. We have done all this. Okay, look like it's okay working now, right? Everything is fine. So just the only thing is you have to remember this part, right? This one, because we have to return the word comes later, right? When there is tie, okay? We must keep moving, right, with the letter word. All right, so let's look at the next one. I will move quick now, right, on this. So take them to school. I think I explained this one, right, last time. Okay, so write a function alternating caps, right? So we have to make alternate. The first one is small, second one is capital, the third one is small, last one is capital. So this look like a odd, right? Odd and even, correct? That is what we have to figure out here, so that the index, okay, so that we can make this you know, one small and other one capital, one small and other one capital, right? So that is the logic here. So just saying return the sentence where words alternate between lowercase and uppercase. But again, the thing here is, right, we have to encounter each word now, okay? Each word. So remember, when you have a sentence and you need to deal with each word, make sure you split and put in the array. So let's do that one. Function alternate caps. And we have a string of words, right? So the result is what? The sentence, but yeah, let me think. Sentence. So how are we gonna do? We're not gonna store all that in a sentence, right? No, we have to, because unless we store in an array or in a sentence. So okay, let's put in the array, right, first, and then we're gonna convert back to the what you call array to sentence. Okay, so I will talk about the new function today again, right? So let's call it new sentence, right? New sentence equal to array. We're just gonna store in the array, okay? And let words, right? Words equal to string dot split, okay? And split on what? Space, right? All right. Now I'm gonna so we know what is words, right? That is the array, okay? Array of these things. So I'm gonna write the loop now. So let I equal to 0 I is less than what? Word less than words dot length. Okay, length. We know that, very simple. I plus plus. Now what you're gonna do? Let word, right? Now I'm inside the loop. I'll just grab the first word. So that will coming from words. Words square bracket I, right? Just imagine I got this word. Okay, I got this word and stored in a variable word. So now, right, I need to make this small letter. This word has to be small letter and put back into this new sentence here. So how I gonna do that? I will check if I, right, index mod 2, so is not equal to 0, right? So what will be there now? So let's check now, right? What we get now? Let's check. Go back here. I will just explain again one time. Okay. My target here is here, right? Go to the console. Let's imagine, right? Index is 0 and 0 mod 2, right? We get 0. So equal to 0. Okay. So when 0 is true, right? So that means I have, when this is true, I have to make that small letter, correct? But when there will be 1, right? 1, so that is false. When there will be 2, that is true. So this is index, okay? So let's say 1 will be false, right? So on the false side, I have to make it uppercase and start from just start from 0. Let's say this is true, right? And that 0 is the first index, and that has to go small. So let's do that one. So let's say I is 0 and that is giving me 0 equal to 0. So that is the first word. Okay, 0 will give me the first word, and that has to be small letter, right? So I say new sentence. No, new sentence dot push. What I will push now? The word, right? But be making it lowercase to lowercase. See? Now this word I make it lowercase and save inside here, right? Let's say in when I is 1, right, this will be false. Then I want to go to the else part and do the same thing. Okay, add the word but to uppercase. See, that's it. So once we finish with this part, right, all this one, so I have this sentence. Okay, if right now if I just return, right, return a new sentence, what gonna happen? So let's check this, right? You know, you guys know already, right? This will give the array like that. Okay, the small capital, small capital. See that? Small capital, small capital, small. See that? But I need to return the sentence. So there is a new function, right, called dot join. Okay, and join this in every space, right, like that. And so what is join does, right? Join will make the array of string into sentence. Remember, split will change the string to array, and just opposite of that, join will change the array to string. Clear? So that is what you have to learn, and look at that. Problem solved. So you learn the join function. It will just join the array to string and add a space between each word. If I don't put space, what's gonna happen, right? Let's check. See, they all get together, right? So we must, each word must have a space between. Okay, so that was the good one. So let's move to the next part. Number range. So number range. write a function number range, minimum, maximum, and steps, right? Steps. So this is the mean, this is the max, and this is the step. So what is saying, right? Mean, max, and step, these are the argument. The function should return all the number between mean and max. Between, start from mean until max. At the step interval. Okay. So okay. So basically 10, and then I have to step, right? 5. Interval means 5, right? So 10 plus 5 will be 15. The next time will be 20 plus 15 plus 5, that is 20. Next time will be 25, 30, 35 until 40, right? Okay. Oh, okay. So write a function and number range. So that is mean, max, and step. Okay. And what we will do now? So we have to return the new array like this, right? Let's say let new array equal to empty array. Now, right, I need to start the loop with the mean and between max, right? So let's do that one. For let I equal to mean. Okay, start from mean, right? The mean is 10. That means I equal to 10. And if I is less than, equal to also, because I have to consider max also, right? Max. So now steps, right? So next time, let's say I'm going to save this I for the first time. The second time, I need to make this I steps, right? So I plus equal to what? Step. Simple, see? Before I plus plus was always 1, changed by 1, right? But now it will just change by 5. So this is 10. When it I plus plus, that means 5 will be added, right? So 10 plus 5. So I become 15, and I'm going to save that 15, right? So now I just have to do what? New array dot push what? I. So I'll start from 10. Next time will be 15, 20 until the 40, right? Until I is 40. And then I just return new array. So that, hope that is clear, right? No more confusion. We got that right. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the next one. Remove short words. Okay, so remove short word. Let's read through this. Okay, there is this and this, 2 more left. So write a function, remove short word. That accepts sentence string as argument. So okay, we are passing sentence here in the argument, right? The function should return a new sentence where all of the words shorter than 4 characters are removed. Okay. This will be easy. So let's talk about this, right? So function remove shorter words. Okay, and then I have a string of sentence, right? Remember, I need to return this sentence. Okay, so and also I have to go through each word, right? Each word. So why not do similar to the other last one, right? Not last one, before that one. So I will have a let's say let's call it sentence, right? Or maybe let's call it new sentence. New sentence equal to empty array. Okay, and let words, right? Words equal to string. I'm gonna split. Okay, because I need to look at each word and check if they are greater than 4 character, means longer than 4 character, right? So that's why I have to split and make this array of words. Then I'm going to write for loop to let I equal to 0, I is less than what? Words dot length, right? Length, and I plus plus. Okay, now what we do now? Let word equal to, I'll just take the first word, okay? So words square bracket I, because this is my array, okay? And that's, I'm looking for this array, right? So I get the first one. So that first word will be knock, right? Knock. That's what I grab. When index is 0, I'm gonna get this stored in the word, right? And I will check if this word, because I have word now, I can check, right? Dot length is, what is that? Shorter than 4 characters are removed. Shorter than 4 characters are removed. So if this length is shorter than 4 characters, okay, so I think we have to consider 4 also, right? If the word dot length is greater than or equal to 4, if that is true, then I'm going to save it in the new sentence. So new sentence dot push that word. That's it, Now finally, right, when this whole thing is done, I'm going to return new sentence. That is an array, okay? But I will just do the join, right? Join, and join with space. And done. I hope that will work. Let's do this. Yeah, it look like a fine, right? Okay. So that's just the simple way. I mean, tricks, right? You just store in the, because when you're dealing with the array, right, and you have multiple items, better stored in one place in the what you call that, array, and then join it, later on. So that will be simply handles. Okay, let's check the last one now. Common elements JS, right? Common elements JS. Okay. This is little difficult one, right? So now we copy this, put it here. Let's read through this. Write a function, common elements. See that is the function name that accepts two string, two array, right? So the function accepts two array, array 1, array 2. Okay. Now the function should return. This is array 1. Variable array 1 is this one. Array 2 here in the variable. So if you call the variable right here as an argument, that means you are calling this array and this array. Clear? So we have to return a new array containing the elements that are found in both of the input array. Okay, so let's say A found here and here. Okay, so we have to put that separate in the new array. And the B also found, right? C no found, D no found. Okay, Y also no found. So what can we do now, right? I mean, okay, you just have to you just have to check one, just loop through one of them and check in other one, right, if there is or not. And if we finish looping, if we check all, right, and that will make sure, if there, if there is in the second one, you just save. If not, leave it. So that will be the logic. And let's write this function common elements. Okay, and then we have array 1 and array 2. So I just call A1, right? Array 1, array 2. Okay, simple variable name. And then I need a result, right? So new array or common array equal to empty. Now I'll loop through the first one. Okay, let's do the first one. Let I equal to 0 and I is less than A1 dot length, right? See here, I have added A1, A2. So A1 represents this array 1 and A2 represents array 2, because array 1 is the first one and A2 is the second one argument here, right? That is the value. So A1 is array 1, A2 is array 2. Clear? So now we are looping through the array, so only I plus plus now, right? So we'll check. Oh, let's get the element, right? Let element equal to a1 square bracket I. So what I will get now, I'm gonna get this, right? A. That is the element right now. So what I will check, I'll check if a2, right? A2 dot includes what? Element. Okay. If a2 dot includes element, if that is true, this will give true or false. If that is true, that means I know this element is inside a2, right? We know that. If that will return true, then I'm just gonna save it in the new array. The new array dot push what? I'm gonna push element. Okay. Once this is done, right? Once this is finished, then return new array. Okay. And yeah, so that should be fine. Let's check. Okay, that's good. So 47 and this one, right? Yeah. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I will just lock the window. Okay, let's continue. So we finished now, right? We're done with the array. Okay, and now yeah, let's look at the next one, right? So we're done with the simple array, but there is two-dimensional array also, right? So array nesting, is that nesting? Yeah. So what is nested loop, right? Nested loop means what? The loop, one loop inside another loop. That is called nested loop, right? But remember, no matter what, right? When you enter the loop, okay? When you enter the one loop, right? The loop will always complete the whole cycle. And once the cycle is complete, then only it will go on the top and start the next round for the loop again, right? So just remember, once you enter the loop must complete the whole cycle. Then only it will go to the next step. That is the whole concept here. So let's create the nesting exercise and work on this. This is the loop. This is the outer loop, inner loop, and we'll try to understand. It will make more clear, right, on the loop. Okay, so I will just make A, and I have a B, and we're gonna have one more C. Okay, so let's go back to A and just copy this snippet, okay, and try to understand this loop. Okay, so look at here, right? Just look at this code, okay? What I said, right? The outer loop, let's say the outer loop is at position 1. Just imagine the index is what? Like the position of the loop, right? It starts at 1 now, okay? And it says when I is less than equal to 4, I plus plus. That means it goes inside. It is for one position, it is true, right? This condition is true, it will enter inside. Okay, there is next loop now. See that? So for 1, and j is also for this loop also, right? J is 1, j less than equal to 3, j plus plus, console log I and j. So I will be 1, right? I will be the 1, but this one will run how many times? 3 times. You know why? what I said, when you enter the loop, right, it must complete the cycle. So for outer 1, this will go 3 times. For outer 2, this will again run 3 times. For outer 3, it will run again 3 times. For outer 4, it will again run 3 times. And when the outer is false, right, when this is false, then the loop finish. That means nothing gonna happen inside. So let's run this code and see, right? Look at that. It's crazy, right? So I is 1 because inside, right, we console log I and j. So this will run how many times? 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3. See that? For outer 1 time. So I is 1, 1, 1. 3 times 1, 1, 1. Because this is still 1, right? But it already goes from 1 to 3. This I will be, because this loop will change from 1 to 3, okay? It will run 3 times. Okay. Now again, because this is still true, right? Then I plus plus, I become 2 now. So for I2, it will enter the loop again inside. There is a loop, and now j will be 2 also, right? No, that's not gonna happen, okay? Remember what I said. The inner loop will always be like a fresh. The data inside the loop is always like a current, right? Everything is starting from the 0. That's why we put our sum or something outside of loop. That's the reason, because this will again start from 0. So j gonna have 1, j less than equal to 3, j plus plus, console log ij. So see, for outer 2, again 1, 2, 3. For outer 3, again inside will run all the way, right? 1, 2, 3, see? And for outer 4, again 1, 2, 3, see? So the loop, inner loop will be always runs complete cycle for every one cycle, right, of outer loop. But outer loop also has to complete the whole cycle, correct? That's why it goes until the 4. I hope that is clear, okay? If not, you can ask me later, right? So let's check this example, right? Isn't it dash 2. Here. So let n equal to 0, n is less than 2, n plus plus. So the for loop here, right? And then after, if this is true, just imagine, okay, 0, n is 0, less than 2, yes. It will go here. N equal to, it will just print the value 0, right? Then we enter this loop. M0, m is less than 5, m plus plus, console log m equal to m. Now, you know, it's gonna print, this will run how many times? 5 times, because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as m is 4, it will print. When m become 5, it will stop, right? And then it will print n again. N equal to whatever, right? N equal to still 0. See? And now n plus plus gonna happen, right? N become 1, and the whole cycle repeat again. So this loop will again start from 0 and print everything from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's run this now. And that will be fun, right? Look at that. So for 0 outer loop, 0 is the starting point, right? The inner loop goes from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. See that? It runs complete cycle. And then again, n is still 0. And after this line, n plus plus happen. See? So now n become 1. It will check 1 is less than 2, yes. Then enter here, right, again. So n equal to 1. But the loop, inner loop will go again, start to last, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, see? And then n will be 1 again, right? See? Now n plus plus happens, and when n become 2, right? Then the loop will stop. Okay? So that's how it works. Always remember, for every one cycle for outer loop, the inner cycle will go all the way. means starting to end, right? Whatever the times the loop will run. So please understand this concept. Okay, let's look at the next one. So friends is a variable, right? Let friends is a variable. It is array of string, the name of the people, right? Phillips, Abby, all that, right? Now you loop through the friends array, correct? Now you write another loop inside also, right? For same friends, that's fine. Now console log friends I, right? So the first one will be, because friends I, that is first one, right? For 0. Friends J. Remember, J will go from friends I is what? 0, right? The J will go all the way, like Philip, Abby, this one, this one. Again, for second friends, this will print 1, 2, 3 for all, right? So that's how it goes. Okay, so let's run this code. Look at that. So the first one is what? Philip. So one Philip, right? Outer loop. Get the first time Philip. The inner loop will go all the way. Philip, Abby, Felipe, and Simcha, right? So Philip, Abby, Felipe, Simcha. See? Again, the outer loop goes second item, right? Take second item. Because I will be 1, right? Abby. So Abby, but remember, for Abby, 1 Abby, the Abby friend is everyone, right? Philip, inner loop will take from again 0 index all the way, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Same way Felipe. For Felipe again, right? Because this is running how many times? From 0 until the length. See? So for Felipe, it will take Philip, Abby, Felipe, and Simcha. See that? And then finally Simcha, right? For Simcha outer loop, it will go all the way, right? Inner loop will go Felipe, Abby, Felipe, sorry, Philip, Abby, Felipe, and Simcha. See? What this means, right? Same thing, okay? For one time of outer loop, inner loop will go all complete cycle. But outer loop is still index 0, right? So you're gonna get the same person. But this one I is changing for every rotation in the console log here. J is changing from 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how it print, okay? So now snippet 4, let's look at this. Now nesting up loop. Now location, right? You have flat bus, William, okay, all this location, 4 item, right? You loop through that locations, okay, outer loop. And you write inner loop again, right? So console log locations I, console logs location J. Okay, so now here is I plus 1, right? So that means what? Location first will gonna start, but here gonna start from the second item, because 0 plus 1. See, index is 1, index is 0 here. So first, for 0 items, for starting for 0, it will be Williamburg and all that 3. For this one again, when outer loop will be 1, you getting this one, right? But you're gonna have second and third. For this one, you're gonna have this one. So that's how it works, just changing the index. Okay, so the first time for flat bus, right, you're gonna get three times inside. Okay, but Williamburg only 2. Williamburg you're gonna have, because index, when index is 1, this will be 2. When index is 3, this will be 4, So that's how it works. And when index become 5, it will be stopped because the loop will be terminated, right? Okay, so snippet 5, let's look at that also. I will explain again if you have any question right later, okay? Just ask me. Because if someone, I'm sure, having confusion understanding this. So what is here now, right? This is the color, okay? Color, right? And then you write a loops, for loop, the first one, first loop right here. And color string, right? Color I. So you get red, you store red here, console log. You just print red, right? You start the second loop for the same color string. Sorry. Oh, sorry, here, right? You start the loop here now. See that? So what we are doing here, we're taking this red stored in this one, then writing the loop for this string now. Color string dot length character. You're getting R, right? And console log R. So you're gonna print red the first time. Second time you're gonna get purple. You're gonna print again PUR purple, and then last with orange, right? You print all the orange. So that's what we are doing here. Look at that. So you have console log, that string, right? Red. And then in the inner loop, you printing the each character. Now see that? Of this red. The purple for the next time and the orange for the next time. So I hope that is clear. Okay, let's solve now. I think writing nested loop now. Print pair, right? Okay. So let's write this code. Print pair. So what is the question now? Okay. So what is saying? Write a function print pair that accepts an array of an argument. Okay, so we have array of an argument. So this is the array of array, right? The function should print all unique pair of element. Unique pair, okay? No more like a same, right? See, so if you take this one, then the pair for this one is this one, and this one. If you take this one, the pair will be this one, okay? If you take this one, then pair will be this one. Yeah, it looked like, yeah, that is correct. You know, there is no matching, right? It's all unique. So how are we going to do that? I think there was one example, right? In 3 or 4, same. So let's do the function now. Function pair, right? Pair print, and you are getting array, correct? As a argument. So we have the variable array. So we just printing, okay? There is no console log. We just have to console log here. So let's write an outer loop, right? For let I equal to 0, because you know we looping through array, right? If I is less than array dot length I plus plus. So if I just do this, right, and console, you know, if I just do console dot log, right, array square bracket I, what I will get? It's gonna print all this, right? So let's look at it. Just check now. So it print all that item, right? All that item here. So I mean, first one is what? Artichoke, broccoli, carrot, whatever, right here. This one. And the second one is apple, banana, and clementine, right? Okay. But you get that element here, right? With array I. But what I need to do now, I need to print the pair, right? Pair. So I need to write again next for loop inside this for loop, okay? So let I equal to, sorry, j, I'll just make j variable. I plus 1, because I, you know, to make unique, right? When I is 0 for this item, so second item must take this item, okay? And this and this. So that's what I have to do. That's why index is now 1 here. That means I'm gonna grab here, right? And if j is less than array dot length I plus plus, right? And then okay, so now what's gonna happen now? So we're gonna just console log now, right? Console dot log. We're gonna log two things: array I, and then that will be the first item, right? That will be the first item, this one. But for that, I'm gonna loop. This loop will run how many times, right? The remaining 3 times for this, because we're starting from index 1, 2, and 3. So I just want to do the array square bracket j, and that's it. That will do the job, right? Look at that. Oh, now I get infinite loop, right? See that? My God, I'm just printing because I have done mistake here, right? Oh my God. If I is less than array dot length, keep doing it. If j is less than array dot length, yeah, see, it's keep running, right? So I have to break this one now. Control C. See, I don't think it will work, right? Everything messed up now. Okay, guys. So this is like a whole. Now is my memory is gone, right? Let's see if it work. Maybe in the new terminal state, it is still running. Let's see. Okay, I will just stop now, right? And we're gonna continue again. Okay.